Ohayo gozaimasu, you steeple creepers. I hope you're doing well. My name is Graham. Welcome to the Crack-A-Pack here on LRRMTG. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Today, I'm opening a pack of Ravnica Allegiance in Japanese. And this was sent to us by @BeardedLadyGame through the mail, I believe. I think this came in through mail time, I vaguely recall. So if you want to send us a thing through the mail, you can do that to the address on your screen. You don't have to, but you definitely can. And I'll even say your name out loud like I just did. First of all, the booster pack, I don't know if this is coming across appropriately, is like, basically looks like it's got a foil process on it. It's much cooler looking packaging than we got in North America, so good for you, Japanese market. Let's see how well I remember. This is apparently the 4th pack of Ravnica Allegiance we've opened on Crack-A-Pack, which is, it has to be a statistical outlier. Ravnica Allegiance Georg should not be counted. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to recognize enough of these cards. It's got a little tear thing and everything. This is just, it's just better packaging. Look, it's foily on the inside, too. Amazing. All right. Now, what order are these things in? How's the collation? All weird. Wait, what kind of booster is this? They're like all uncommons. Is this a set booster? Maybe that's why it looks different. It's not a collector booster, I don't think. No, but they're all... What is this? Is it a theme booster or something? I don't know what this is. Okay. I don't know. All right, let's try this. First of all, it's a split card, and it's completely baffling me already. Okay, I remember this. It's 1 in Azorius, and it's you tap a creature, or it doesn't creature doesn't untap or something, and then the other one is you make 2 1/1 Thopters for 2 white blue, and it's like it's not like Eye and Spy, but it's something about like that, like I can't remember. Depose and deploy. Okay, so it's alliterative, but it's not. Okay, all right. Depose and deploy. Great start for me, Graham. Yeah. Does it just tap a creature? And taps a creature and draws a card, and then the other one is also an instant that makes 2 Thopters. And you gain a life for each creature you control. All right, you know what's better than I remember. Good job, Depose, Deploy. All right, this one, I know that I don't know it. And I know that I don't know it because it's one of those weird blue cards that's very specific on like one niche strategy. It's 2 and a blue, I think for an enchantment, and the art is of someone screaming surrounded by eyes. And I recognize the art, and I remember sort of, it's lodged in my brain as like, past that. Like it's, I see the art and I go, we're not taking it. So I know that it's something like that. It's collector number 38, if that's at all helpful for you at home, or James, who's looking these up for me. It's called Eyes Everywhere, so, you know, there's that at least. What, is this an enchantment? Yeah, okay, what does it do? At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. What a weird card. All right, sure. Ooh, Basilica Haunt Bellringer. I'm going to say that's the name of this one. It's white, white, black, black for a 3/4 with... Oh, no, it's... I think you just drain for 3 when it enters the battlefield. Or not, maybe not drain for 3, but you gain 3 and they lose 3. Something. And then there's Undying. Something to do with Undying. ETB, each opponent discards a card and you gain 3 life. Okay, but I remembered the name. I remembered the name. So, you know, we'll put that in the partial pile. That's how I've just decided. I have never done this before. I've just decided that's how I'm doing this. This is like I was in the, I recognize the card. I got some of the cards, and this currently empty pile is I get all of the card. Oh, okay. Rampaging Ceratok. Or Enraged Ceratok. It's 2 green for a 4/4, and it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Yes! Good, we've managed to populate that pile. That card's good. I mean, Basilica Haunt Bellringer is good too. These are both very good cards. They're all uncommons. I don't understand what this pack is. Did set boosters exist for this? Maybe not. I don't know what this... I don't get it, but I don't know. Come with me on this journey. This is a Screaming Shield. Hell. Okay. It's not just Gorgon's Shield or something. It's a single mana for an equipment. It equips for 3. It gives the creature +0/+3 and Death Touch, which I always forgot about. And then you tap it and they mill a card. It mills somehow, I think. Now, I'm tapping out. What is it? It's literally called Screaming Shield. I'm going to say that I got that then. It's literally called Screaming Shield? Wow, okay.
But it doesn't have death.
It doesn't have Death Touch.
When a creature gets +0/+3 and it has 2 tap, target player puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard.
What am I conflating this with? There's some other shield or something that gives something Death Touch, and I always forgot that. But okay, well, I guess that goes in the partial pile. Weird. Okay. Oh, it's this card. It's the, oh gosh, Syndicate something. It's white-black for a 2/2, and for 1 and sack a creature, you give this creature Death Touch until end of turn. I don't know if this was actually called Aristocrat in the same way of the previous Orzhov Aristocrat, if this was just like Syndicate Aristocrat or something, but it's, I want to say it's something in that realm, but I'm pretty sure I got the ability right. Pitiless Pontiff. Poop. Yes, it is Pitiless Pontiff. It's the one that's full of plosives. Oh, it also gains Indestructible. Whoops, it doesn't just gain Death Touch. I guess that would be okay, but Death Touch and Indestructible is actually much better. So, good job. All right, Pitiless Pontiff, you're in. Oh, heck. It's just one of them War Callers. It's a 2/2 for 3 and a green, and it's got Riot, and I'm guessing it has Riot because that was the Gruul mechanic, and there's some kanji I don't recognize, and then reminder text involving a +1/+1 counter. So I'm assuming that it has Riot, meaning either it gets haste or you put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then I don't know what the rest of this ability is, but I think it's the War Caller based on her and the thing screaming. And so I think it's that when this attacks, your other creatures, or maybe just one creature, gets +X/+0, where X is this creature's power. We'll go for that. Hey, I was correct. And I said some kind of War Caller beast. I meant Beastmaster, but yeah, it's Gruul Beastmaster. There was a Beastmaster in a previous Ravnica set, and it did +X/+X, not +X/+0, so it also did toughness. But what that meant is that if you, in response to them attacking, were able to give their Beastmaster or War Caller or whatever enough minuses to push it into negatives, you could kill their whole board. It's very funny. Anyway, I guess that's still just a partial. Heck. Utopia Sprawl? The Wilds? Something sprawling? Oh, heck, dang. I feel like I should know this one. It's 3 and a green. See, these are all uncommons, meaning statistically, I've seen them less often than all of the commons. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. No further questions. It's 3 and a green for, pretty sure it's a sorcery, and I think it's you just go looking for some lands, and I can't recall. Unless this is the, wait, shoot, hang on. Is this the one that just untaps all your lands at the end of every turn? Is it the enchantment? No, wait, hang on, I have an enchantment. I can compare that. Yes, it is. Oh, shoot, yes. This is, it was so key to cards in that standard set with Nexus of Fate. Wilderness Reclamation? Was it Wilderness Reclamation? Oh, okay, I got there. I'm so happy. Woo! Yeah, it's sorry, I didn't actually say. At the beginning of your end step, untap all your lands. Cool. All right. That counts. We'll get there. Oh, it's some kind of Ignis. It's 1 and a red for a 2/1. And then the rest of this card is just ability. It's got 2 and a red and something. And I want to say it's probably sacrifice another creature, but it could be sacrifice this creature. And then, I don't know, some kind of, this is going in the I did not know this at all pile. What the heck is this card? Smelt Ward Ingus.
2 and a red, sack it, being control target creature with power 3 or less until end of turn, untap that creature, gains haste, and then activate this ability only at any time you can cast a sorcery.
Oh, so it's, James just told me what this card did, so it's bad is what you're saying. It's 2 and a red, sack it, sack this for an act of treason. But only for a creature with mana value 3 or less? power 3 or less at sorcery speed. I think Smeltmore Ingus is very good. Oh, I know this card. This is a removal spell. It's 4 and a black for an instant, and it gives a creature -3/-3. And there's something else. I don't think it's Spectacle. I recognize the art, and it was not an auto-include, but it was generally something you needed to have. It's not Light Up the Stage. That was the red spell with Spectacle, and it's driving me mad that I don't know what this card is called. Clear the Stage. Okay, so that was burrowed in there somewhere. Sure. So apart from giving a creature -3/-3 at instant speed, what does Clear the Stage do? If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may return 1 creature card from your graveyard to your hand? Huh. You'd think I'd remember that part of the card. Weird. Whoops. I dropped a treasure token. I love this treasure token, by the way. The Orzhov coin. Love this treasure token. I want one of those coins for real. It just looks super, super neat. Got a foil Rakdos Carnarium. The Rakdos Guildgate. Sorry. Rakdos Carnarium is the bounce land. This is merely a Rakdos Guildgate, though it does look very cool in foil. So that's nice. We've got 1 common. It's a foil common. Okay, this has to be some sort of weird pack that we just didn't get here, because it's 2 foil commons, 4, 8, 10 uncommons, a land, a token, and 3 rares? Whatever. Anyway, next we have Concordia Pegasus. It's 1 and a white for a 1/3 with flying. And I know that because of drafting the High Alert deck. This thing is a beating in the High Alert deck. I'm confidently putting that in the I knew what this card does pile. All right, our rares. We have, oh heck, it's, is this just the Shockland? Is this Godless Shrine? It's a rare land and it taps for white and black, and then there's other text in here, and let me look really closely. Mixed in with all that kanji is a numeral 2, so yeah, I think this is just Godless Shrine. Cool. Hey, Japanese Godless Shrine. That's nice. Next, we have one of those cards you have to surreptitiously look at like this when you draw it. It's another split card. I've definitely played this one. It's like, gosh, it's like Ravage and Rampage or something. It's the Gruul one. So it's Gruul. One of them's a sorcery, one of them's an instant. And, okay, the second half is you make a 4/4 beast, I think. I don't think it's a centaur. I think you just make a 4/4. And the first one, oh gosh, it was relevant. Sometimes you splashed this for some reason. And now I don't recall. It was a fight. It was a fight thing. It was one of your creatures. I think it was just instant speed fight. Maybe it was more than that. Thrash and Threat is this card. Okay. Thrash is the instant. I got that backwards, but it's not a fight, it's a punch, and you can punch a creature or planeswalker. So that's cool. And then Threat makes a 4/4 beast with trample. I actually knew that and just didn't say it. So now I look foolish. But yeah, that one's a sorcery. So you can just make a 4/4 or you can punch something. And honestly, this card was pretty good. The fact that the first half of this is hybrid mana means you could just run this in a mono red or mono green deck and just not worry about the second half of the card, because that first half is pretty good. That one will go in the sort of, nah, I guess that's more there. And then finally, our last card, shoot, I'm not going to know the name of this one either. It's good too. It's a 2/1 soldier for 1 and a white. And if I could remember what the Boros mechanic for this set was, I might be able to suss out what this card did. This was relevant in Standard, I think. I think this is what... Typically, there's like one white soldier that ends up being pretty relevant in Standard, but I cannot for the life of me remember what this does. It's got some kind of activated ability on it. This doesn't just do, like, Mentor of the Meek stuff, does it? Tithe Taker. Right. You got to pay your tithes. Oh, wow. I did not remember correctly, remotely, what this card did. On your turn, spells and abilities your opponents control cost 1 more to activate, unless they're mana abilities. And it has Undying 1, where when it dies, it turns into a little spirit. Cool. Okay. What an amazing and odd pack of cards. This pack is worth about $15.33, which is pretty cool. I mean, Wilderness Reclamation is still of some note, and hey, Godless Shrine, still a Shockland, so that's sweet. Now, you know, you can't really make a first pick out of this, because whatever this is, you're clearly not supposed to draft it. But then I've decided to make first picks out of collector boosters that you're definitely not supposed to draft. So yeah, we'll say that I would first pick... that's actually a really interesting question. I guess Tithe Taker, because it's only one color. And it's still pretty powerful. There's some cool Orzhov stuff. You know, it's maybe just Godless Shrine, but generally speaking, on this show, when I'm trying to suss out what my first picks would be, I try not to take value into account. But maybe it's Godless Shrine. It's probably Tithe Taker. This is a toughie. This is such a cool pack. Thank you so much, Bearded Lady Game, because I don't know what this is, and that's always exciting when I get to experience something new on this show. So hey, thanks very much. So until next time, I've been Graham. James has been here on tech and looking up the cards and being very patient with me not remembering what the cards are. Matt edits these and Heather gets them online. Thank you all so much for being here and for supporting us on patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Or if you do not want or cannot support us in that way, thank you all for being here and watching. It means a lot. This, in case you have not been keeping count, is episode 20 of our current little batch, which means it's the last one that we have shot for now. As I mentioned way back at the, it was a Fate Reforged episode where I have no hair. We're doing a, many weeks on, a few weeks off kind of system to help us produce these in a way that is, sustainable. So we'll be back again with more Crack-A-Packs in a month or two. But for now, thanks for joining us. It's been lovely. And don't worry, there's still so many more packs in that drawer, so the show's not going away. But, we'll be off for some number of weeks, and then we'll be back again with another big batch of fun. So until then, hopefully the other stuff on the channel keeps you occupied. It's been a pleasure, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.